back to my channel. My name is Komalpreet Kaur, and first of all I want to apologize from all my followers that I am uploading this video after a long time because of some personal issues. I was not able to post a single video from a long time, but no worries, from today onwards I'm going to upload all my videos on regular basis with a lot of content of speaking and unknown facts about speaking. So today I am going to discuss about the marking criteria of speaking, which is the most imperative topic for the students. It should be understood by all students that how the bands are given to them in their speaking. So basically there are 4 parameters on which the bands are being assigned to the students by the examiners. First point is fluency and coherence. See guys, the first question that might be arising in your mind is what is fluency? Now most of the students misunderstands fluency with the pace of speed. So this is just a misunderstanding because fluency has nothing to do with the speed. It doesn't mean that you have to speak continuously without taking necessary pauses. See guys, fluency is basically the ability to maintain a proper flow of language without unnecessary hesitations. See, इसमें we have to take some pauses, some natural pauses. कई बच्चे अपनी fluency में, अपनी speaking में, they use a. That a is basically what we called as pauses. That and उन pauses के जो bands है वो deduct हो जाते हैं from your speaking. So this should not be used. Now I am going to tell you the difference between the natural pauses and the unnecessary pauses. जो एक बच्चा जिसके unnecessary pauses होंगे ना speaking में, how he will speak like this. For example, he will speak like this that there were many gardens in my city. It was near to my home. It was a very beautiful garden. So these are basically the unnecessary pauses which should not be used. And what we can say the natural pauses are, see, whenever you use natural pauses in your speaking, it indicates that you are thinking something. For example, well, there are many gardens in my city, but the garden which I like the most is Rose Garden. Last month I went to this garden and there were many people who were doing yoga. So these are basically the natural pauses. See the difference guys. Natural pauses basically indicates that you are thinking something. So this difference matters a lot here. Try to be fluent while you speak. Try to use natural pauses instead of saying in your speaking again and again. Now comes to the coherence. Coherence is basically, in short, I can say the linkage of ideas in a logical way. When you link your ideas in a logical way, it is known to be as coherence. For example, if you are given a cue card, describe the time of a day which you like the most. Now here you have to speak a particular time of the day which you like the most. If a student is speaking about his hobbies, it means he is of the topic, right? For example, if my favorite time is evening, I have to explain why it is my favorite time. I have to explain that because this is my favorite time because I do cycling with a bunch of friends, right? If he is expanding the cycling here, he is going off the topic. This is what we call as lack of coherence. You have to organize or structure your ideas in a logical way. See, after क्यू कार्ड हमें 4 बुलेट पॉइंट जो है वो मिले होते हैं, ठीक है? बुलेट पॉइंट्स होते हैं क्यू कार्ड के नीचे, 4 points are there, right? Try to use those 4 points to structure your content in a logical way. आप उनको use कर सकते हो systematic way में, and try to not to be off the topic, ठीक है? So this covers fluency and coherence. The next point comes here is lexical resource. Lexical resource include your idioms, vocabulary and synonyms. See, some of the students are having a myth in their mind that if they don't use the vocabulary and idioms, they will get good bands. This is just a myth because idioms and vocabulary too are having the value in marking criteria. Means you have to use idioms and vocabulary in your speaking. They can get good bands without using idioms and vocabulary also, but if you use idioms and vocabulary in your speaking, you will get extraordinary bands. And for idioms, I will refer to one of my 39 idioms video. Go and watch that video. It will literally help you out, because those idioms are used and adjust in each and every type of cue card. Now come to the next parameter, that is pronunciation. Pronunciation is not only the way you speak, but it includes intonation and correct pronouncing of words. Correct pronouncing in the sense, if you are saying Canada instead of Canada and park instead of park, so it would not be regarded as a correct pronouncing of word. The next point is intonation, which is a very important aspect, not even in speaking, but if you speak English with someone, it will literally help you out. Intonation is basically when you put stress on some of the words, and if you want to highlight some of the words, that is known as intonation. It is very important, guys. I am repeating it again and again. Try to use it. I am going to tell you what it is. For example, अगर हम कहें कि एक person जिसकी एक regular tone में speaking है, जो कि intonation बिल्कुल use नहीं करता, उसकी speaking कैसी होगी? If he is dictating a cue card, how he will speak? Like he can say, well, I went to the garden, there were many people who were doing yoga classes, I also enjoyed a lot, there were many people and different people were doing different activities. So this is basically a straight tone. इसमें कोई intonation use नहीं हुई थी, कोई stress नहीं डाला था words के ऊपर. But if I am going to use intonation in my speaking, how it will look like? Well, there are many gardens in my city. Now city के ऊपर मेरा stress था. This is called as intonation. The garden which I like the most is, इसके ऊपर भी मेरा stress था. This is known as intonation. That is rose garden. When I went over there, now there के ऊपर मेरा stress था. This is what we call as intonation. Try to put some of the words stress कुछ words के ऊपर जरूर दो, so that आपकी speaking बहुत attractive भी लगेगी और ultimately इसका pronunciation में इसके bands भी add हो जाएंगे. The last point is grammatical range and accuracy. Grammatical, the word itself dictates that the 7 parts of speech that should be corrected. Grammar include all the 7 parts of the speech. Range and accuracy here means the structure of the sentence. Structure of the sentence means the student they should use complex sentences, simple, compound and complex. I will soon make a video on complex sentences also, so that you can better understand this. Well, try to use complex sentences and don't try to break your sentences in small sentences. ठीक है, कुछ बच्चे जो होते हैं, they are having a habit, उनको छोटे-छोटे sentences बनाने की बहुत आदत होती है. So try to overcome it, because literally this also matters. So these are all the 4 parameters on which bands are given to you guys. So अब इनके accordingly bands कैसे आपको assign होते हैं? अब each criteria receives bands from 0 to 9. हर parameter के आपको 0 to 9 में से आपको bands मिलते हैं. For example, मेरी जो fluency है, for example, मुझे fluency में से examiner 7 देता है. Lexical resource, he has given me 8. Pronunciation 7. And grammatical range and accuracy 5. Suppose अगर ये bands आपको मिलते हैं each criteria में से, then these 4 parameters are being added up and an arithmetic mean is calculated. ठीक है, so जो भी है इसकी calculation करके जितने भी bands आ रहे हैं वो आपके final bands होंगे speaking में. So this is all about the marking criteria of speaking. You have to improve these 4 parameters in your speaking and try to find out कि आपकी किस point पे deviation है. Try to improve it. So this is all about my video. If you have not subscribed my channel, please